Do you look at players like Holland or Van Dijk or even Jude Bellingham and wonder how they consistently dominate nearly every single match they play? Well, that's what this video is for. So let's start. The first one can be done before your match, and it's to prepare. Let's be honest, think about how many times you've not trained enough or have slacked off and then started playing like this.
Space that he might have anticipated in that kind of position. Jackson, first touches for him.
To dominate the field, you need to be more prepared than anyone else because during match day it will show. So the first way to prepare, and probably the easiest for you, are technical drills. And these are your normal individual training session drills. In the future, I will go more in depth and cover these drills, but for now, I'll give you a drill for the 4 main fundamentals in football. For passing, do wall passing. If you look at Phil Foden at a young age, he would do this drill a lot. Now you can see how it translated into now, as when he plays, he has incredible passing. Make sure you perform this drill with high intensity, and make sure you are looking up. You can upgrade this drill by scanning your surroundings, as during a game, scanning is essential to make sure you are one step ahead of your opponents. For your first touch, throw the ball to a wall or up in the air, then control it. For your shooting, start running towards the goal, then shoot. Make sure this is as realistic as possible, so do it quickly. Last fundamental, which is your dribbling. I want you to be instinct driven, so get the cones out for now and just dribble into empty space. The next way you can prepare to dominate your opponents is to mentally prepare. The mental aspect in football is extremely important and can literally make or break your career. If you look at Ibrahimovic, his crazy mentality carved him into one of the best strikers of our generation, and also increased his longevity, because he did not care at all what the media said and boasted crazy confidence, which made him say stuff like this.
You're a lion. Is that right?
I am a lion.
You are a lion.
Be honest, how do you feel after making a mistake? Do you not care at all? Or does it affect your performance negatively? Because if your confidence goes down after one minor mistake, how will you dominate the field? That's why you need to train your mind. Now look, training your mind is not easy, but I'll help you. Sit down somewhere and then visualize you playing absolutely phenomenal in your next game. Then write down what you will do in your next game that will make it phenomenal. And keep it in a place where you will see it often, like in the bathroom or your bedroom. You can also train your mind by listening to music, meditating, stretching, going for a walk, reading, and many more before your match. The last way you can prepare to dominate your opponents is to do tactical training. I'll give you an easy guide on how to complete this. First thing to do is to pick a pro player in your position, preferably someone you would like to play like. Then type into YouTube the player's name and then put versus. This will show you every single action they had in one match. Analyze where do they position themselves in certain situations. When do they tackle, pass, dribble, shoot, and how do they receive the ball? Then question yourself, what would you do in the same situation? And why did they make that decision? This will absolutely transform your game and will make you prepared to think faster than your opponents. The next step to take to start dominating is to master one area of football. If you look at James Ward-Prowse, some of you may know him, some of you may not, because he is a bang average player in the Prem. No disrespect. However, he has 11 caps for England. This is because of one area of football he has mastered, and that's free kicks. Since the start of 2018, he has scored 21.4 of his free kicks, which is crazy when you realize that the average is around 5% of free kicks are scored. This is why it's extremely crucial to master one skill, whether it be 5-star skills like Neymar, or power shot like Roberto Carlos, or incredible long-range passing like Kevin De Bruyne. Make sure you try to master it like crazy. This will help you stand out from the crowd, and will make it more likely for scouts to see you during the game, and you will dominate the pitch with this one skill. Let's move on now and look at what to do when your match begins. Picture this. It's the first few seconds of the game, you get the ball, and the opposition is coming towards you. What would you do? Most of you would just play simple and pass it backwards. However, look, to dominate, you need to set the tempo. If in the first few seconds you embarrass the defender, then they will fear you. And if you're a more defensive type of player, at the start of the game, tackle the attack a bit harder than usual. This will make the attackers look at you and not go into another 1v1, because they don't want to risk getting embarrassed or hurt, and instead they will just pass the ball backwards. This means that you've dominated your opponent's mind, which is what you want to do. Haaland is probably one of the most dominant players in football right now, and I think a big factor of this is because of his physical attributes, so being strong is crucial. This video of mine will help you with that. Subscribe if this helped.